Hi guys, today we are going to be making these really fun Christmas trees. It's one stitch, but you can do so many different looks with just the one stitch. They're all the same. I used a K-hook and just different kinds of yarn and different centers. So the stitch is the double crochet foundation stitch. And how you want to do that is you want to make a slip knot, K-hook, and we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, go back into your first chain, yarn over again and pull through, and yarn over again and pull through, yarn over again and pull through. Okay, let's do it again. So you're going to go back into that chain, yarn over, pull through. So your next one, you're going to be going into that one. 2 and 3. So essentially, you're pulling through 3 times. We're going to go back into that one that we just made. We're going to yarn over. See, that's our chain. So a different way to do it, if you can't get this method, is chain however long you want your tree, and then go back and double crochet. But this is quicker. I like the airiness of it because I can put anything in the center. So we're going to go 2 and 2. So let me do it a little bit faster. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, 1, 2, and 3. One, 2, and 3. One, 2, and 3. See what we are creating? So I've already created some, so you didn't have to sit and watch me do that. I did these 2 colors, and this is just the red heart hunter green and then a red heart variegated. I thought it kind of looked like it might have had tips of snow on it. And I tied the 2. For this demonstration, I am going to make that one and then pull it apart so it looks like that one. Because if I pulled those apart, they would get fluffy like that. And this one right here is just one set of yarn. And that is this yarn right here. It's called Blue Jean something. And it's just exactly the same stitch. And I went back and forth like I did the two-toned green, but then I pulled it apart. If you want to, you know what, I'm going to show you how I do, how it is exactly the same stitch. So you're like, seriously? Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, yarn over, go back into that first chain. I never demonstrate with textured stuff because it's so much harder to see on the video. So we're going to go through 1, 2, 3. Yarn over. Go back into that stitch that you do this with, because that's your chain, essentially. And then we're going to go through 2 and go through 2. Yarn over, go back into. Okay. And as you can see, yeah, you're just going to want to create a long type of ribbon, basically is what I'm calling them. And So let's get started with this one. So I'm going to use just a regular stick that I got outside, and I'm going to start it. I'm going to start this end. Okay, let that hang over there. Now I went about 3 fingers. Feel your hole, make your hole before you go in, and place it on there. Go to the other side, go about 3 fingers. You want them to be somewhat even. Go to the other side. Keeping them even so that the one that's on top is always on top. Adjust it accordingly. Make that one just a little bit smaller. Okay. And a little bit smaller. And if you want to be like exact, precise, go ahead and count the stitches because you can see them really well. I am not super duper precise. Okay. But some people like to be, which is okay. And then we're going to get our hole, put it in, get our hole, put it in, get our hole, put it in. That one's a little bit bigger, but that's okay because I'm going to spread this one out. See, like how if you start turning it, you're just going to get a totally different type of tree. Actually, I think I might want that a little smaller. So that's the easy part. You can fiddle as you go. Gosh, sorry, I didn't realize I was outside of the lens there. You can leave it all squished up, or you can see how our tree is coming to life. And we're almost to the end here. Which at this point, I would probably stop because I like the way that looks. Maybe one more little one. So if you have extra, you're going to have to start over and make your bottom bigger. Or you can tie a bow with it. Let's just see what that, it might be too thick right now. But I'm liking the way that looks. So now, if you want it to be round, like this one, just go ahead and start moving it around, and you're just going to be playing with it. I'm playing with it and shaping it and moving it in circles. I'm playing with it. So that's going to be a lot of tinkering and playing, and I'll have a finished picture for you. So yeah, see how easy that is? Just do strips of foundation double crochet, and these all are about over a yard, and it's just going to depend on your how high you want them and that kind of thing. These guys are about, this one's like 7 inches, that one's that one's about 7 inches, and that one's about 4, and that one's about 6. That one there is exactly like the ribbon looking one, the weave, and what I used for that is some nice hand spun yarn that my neighbor gave me, 1 strand of that, and then 1 strand of the fun fur. Again, I did the exact same stitch and just made a long ribbon and weaved it back and forth. I'll show you quick with this too. Let's put our work in progress there so I can finish that up. Do your slip knot. 1, 2, 3. Go through 1, go through 2, go through 3, and just do your strip all as long as you want it, because that can be really high. Okay, for the center of the trees, this one's obviously a real stick that I got from outside, just like the one we're using on our example. That one is a piece of the tomato cage that was broken, and that one is a straw. The bases are just wood chips, and these I had left over from when we grilled. I've got some here, for example. You can buy them in the store or go outside and make your own, but they look like this. They're hickory wood chips for smoking, and I just thought they made adorable bases. This base right here is from a pole that looked like this, and I just kind of cut it into different pieces so I could have different bottoms for my Christmas trees. And I'm going to be doing some other Christmas trees with cork and paper, hopefully very soon. If you want to make a little Christmas tree skirt, that's what this one was sitting on. Sorry, it's probably too close. I did a video on how to crochet a wreath granny square. Well, this little Christmas tree skirt just doesn't have the white part on it. So again, you can go back, and I believe it's called How to Crochet a Christmas Wreath and Turn It into a Granny Square, but you won't have to do the white. It'll just look like that. These also make great coasters too. You could add some little red beads if you wanted, but anyways, I'm really excited about these Christmas trees, how easy they are, how cute they are, and how versatile they are. You can do so much with just that one stitch. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and happy crocheting.